What is up, Obscure Mic people? Bark is coming back at you from the studio because it's finally, the Bark has come back to the studio because it's fall. It's a little chilly outside, meaning it's not hot as balls in here, and I'm not sweating profusely. I'm not swipping profusely from my forehead in the studio. It's a great day to be alive. So I just had a vacation. I'm feeling refreshed. I'm wanting to make videos. Burnout's a real thing, folks. I know we say it every once in a while, but a whole lot of content creators that I know right now burnt the hell out. Vacation does you good. So anyways, Phenyx Pro reached out and they said, hey, we make a new microphone. And I'm like, dogs, I don't know if I want to do any more wireless. All your wireless gear is pretty good. I don't know, unless you've got something groundbreaking, if I can do any more Phenyx Pro videos right now, because I've done a lot of wireless stuff over the summer and it's time to get wired. But they said, no, Bark, trust me, you want to check this out. It's the PM-26 Phenyx Pro, built and tuned for vocals, built to perform. So I said yes. I said, send that shit on over. I'll do a review on it. And let's hope to God this is like their own thing, not just a handle with a caps off AliExpress, nothing like that. And they sent it over. And so far, I have not plugged it in, but the package, the most important part, she said, is impressive. She also said that. Let's take a look at it in an unboxing. All right, so here is the PM-26. Does come in a variety with a switch as well, the PM-26S. $53 is the cost of this. It's a box in a box. A box in a box, baby. It's a box in a box. We get a Phenyx Pro zipper case. Okay, cool. Decent. It doesn't feel fantastic, but it's decent. We get a long fellow XLR cable. We get a microphone clip, complete with Phenyx Pro logo and a 5/8 to 3/8 adapter. Documentation and a Phenyx Pro sticker, because who doesn't want to stick that on the back of their F-150? Let's get down to the meat and potatoes of the whole package. In a bag, we have a mic. It is the Phenyx Pro PM-26, as if you didn't know. And it feels pretty good. I always worry about these super thick bottoms. Just going to point this out. That's what she said. I mean, normally I love a super thick bottom. But when it comes to a microphone, I've seen too many cheap handles use this ultra thick body like this. Thick. Head basket says dynamic microphone. I guess that's helpful. Maybe. Okay. The real question is, what's under the head basket? Is it going to be like an AliExpress capsule that we have seen before, or is it going to be something that looks original? And believe me, I've seen just about all of the capsules you can buy on AliExpress and eBay. Oh, yeah. Reveal. Okay. I don't believe I've seen this one. If you have, let me know. So this gives me some hope that this is Phenyx Pro's very own crafted capsule. Have not seen this, so that's good. I mean, overall, pretty good. We'll test the handling noise. We'll see how it sounds in comparison to the SM58. But for $52, I mean, pretty good. As long as it sounds good, we're in good shape. Comes with that long XLR cord. Pretty good package so far. And here comes the true test. Again, we're on the SM58 from Shure. We're going to wire up the Phenyx Pro PM58. So what is this? PM26. SM58, PM26. Let's do it. I'm going to unplug this. We're going to hand hold this so we can hear noise. Have a feeling there's going to be some. Let's find out. All right. We are on the PM26 from Phenyx Pro. Handling noise. Hear it, of course, but yeah. And the sound, the instant thought on the sound is pretty good. It's not overly harsh. It definitely is brighter than the SM58, as you can hear now. Just a little brighter. The SM58, a little bit smoother and a little more balanced across all the frequencies, but I don't think this has a bad sound at all. I think it sounds pretty dang good. It's a lot more forward. It's a lot more like in your face treble wise, but again, not overly boosted up top, just kind of clear. Very, very clear. Says it's tuned for voice. I think it's pretty clear that it is. I actually like the sound of it. I mean, it's not anything that like rocks my socks off or blows my mind, but it is a very solid, usable sound. For sure. Could use a little more low end. You get a little louder, it gets a little more brittle. I'll throw some EQ on it here soon. But let's go ahead and do the test first. Again, very bright, not overly harsh, but it is bright, clear sound. Plosives first. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. That's bad. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Those plosives will smack you in the face. Now we're going to get right on top of the microphone so you can hear what it sounds like with proximity effect. Getting right on it, about half an inch away, maybe an inch. This is what it sounds like. I like the sound of that, actually. The proximity effect is really good. It doesn't get boomy. It doesn't get overly muddy. Nothing like that. It just sounds better, a little better. The farther you get away from it, yeah, you definitely lose some low end, but when you get close, that's a good sound. Now we're going to take the microphone. We're going to go 90 degrees off-axis rejection. It is a super cardioid, so it is cutting like a knife, and I like that. So built for voice, and we're going to turn it 90 degrees off-axis. Pretty good. 180 degrees off-axis. You get a little more sound in it because of its super cardioid a polar pattern, and then we go 90 degrees and then back around to the front of the microphone. Rejection wise, real damn good. This is good. $52. Like if you've got a deeper voice, this is going to be really good for a really deep voice. Fairly impressed at this effort for $52. Good on you, Phenyx Pro. Let's see if we can add a little bit of low end to it and just see what that does to the overall sound character of the microphone. All right, so now this is the microphone with a little bit of added low end. Kind of gets closer to that SM58. Not exactly, but just a little closer. And for comparison's sake, I'm going to turn the EQ off right now. And this is what it sounds like without the low end on it. And again, this is what it sounds like with the low end added. Just low end. Everything else I kept the same. Just added about 6.5, 7 dB to the very lowest of the low end just to get a little bit of that depth. Turning it back off now, and we're back to the mic. So $52. I think it's a good build quality. The capsule seems to be fairly original. Again, I don't know if you can find this capsule for sale somewhere else. I hope not. The fact that they say it's tuned for voice and the fact that I can't really recall a microphone that sounds quite like this off the top of my head makes me think that Phenyx Pro built this thing from the ground up, which would be great. I don't know about the body and the head basket, but the microphone capsule itself, here's hoping. So let's go ahead and give it a BB. I think in comparison to the SM58, this is pretty good if you want a little more of a straightforward sound without, there's low end there. But if you don't want an abundance of low end, you want something really straight across and then a little bump up top for sure, this is a pretty good way to go. Again, I don't think it sounds brittle or harsh. It can, as you get louder, start to get there a little bit. But overall, I think it's a pretty good sounding microphone. On the BB SAR, I'm going to throw a score of a 7 at it. I think it's good. I think it's definitely worth buying. I think you need to understand your voice and what your voice requires for the sound that you want. And for me, I would say this starts at the depth of sound that my voice is. Like my voice is a little bit deep, not super deep. And I think this microphone works pretty well for it. But I think the deeper you get from me on down, I think the better this microphone becomes. Now, I do prefer the sound of the SM58 ever so slightly, but this is double the price. This is in this. This is double the price. So if I'm on a budget, I might pick this over the 58. I might save up a little bit for the 58. I don't know. It just depends. I'm not on a budget because people send me these mics and they just show up on the doorstep. So my budget is pretty much out the window as far as budget gear goes. Nobody's sending me $3,000 mics. Where are those at? Anyways, Phenyx Pro, I think this is a very good, what I believe to be first entry into the wired microphone market. Definitely a good, clean, straightforward sound. Probably really good for stage. Definitely good for podcasting, dialogue, stuff like that. Voiceover, probably not so much, but I don't think they made this as a voiceover mic. This is regarded as a vocal microphone, dialogue, singing. I think it'll work great. $52, fair price, as always, from Phenyx Pro. Mark's out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.